Oh boy, another bad SpongeBob episode I'm gonna rant on. And it's Toy Store Doom. Another bad SpongeBob episode I'm gonna be ranting on. So, anyways, enjoy. What's up, guys? Jonathan's Media Corner here again. And today, here's my review slash rant on Toy Store of Doom, which is a SpongeBob episode, of course. So basically, what the plot's about, it starts with SpongeBob and Patrick being very bored with nothing to do, and SpongeBob goes to the toy chest and starts going through it, but doesn't find anything that interests either of them. It is then revealed that they are in Squidward's house, and Squidward's like, "Get the fuck out of my house!" And then they begin walking outside, trying to find something to do. While they were walking, they noticed some billboards, and all of a sudden, they get excited, and they follow the sign to a newly opened store called the Toy Barrel, which at first it's not there, which makes them cry because, of course, why not? To make them more childish. It then appears soon afterwards, courtesy to the crane. The construction workers, it's like, what the hell's going on? And Patrick's like, oh, we wanted to go to the toy store, but it's not open. And he's like, bitch, it's open now. So quit your crying and get the fuck in there. So yeah, they eventually stopped crying, go to this toy store, and they spent the entire day. And yes, SpongeBob really sings an annoying song while they spent the whole day in this freaking toy store. SpongeBob and Patrick are having the time of their lives with that toy store. And yes, SpongeBob was wearing a tutu while he was singing. Okay, that's really creepy. And they're having the time of their lives, and SpongeBob's like, I hope this scene never ends. But then the announcer said that the store's now closed, leaving the kids cry, and that one kid cried that she didn't want to go, and one kid wanted a toy. Yeah, SpongeBob and Patrick are then SpongeBob's then disappointed that they have to leave, but Patrick's like, fuck no, I don't want to leave. So yeah, what do? Patrick actually formulates a plan to hide in a dollhouse. So they did, which is very sneaky of them. Because Patrick's like, that is very sneaky, alright. Yeah. You know doing that can get you in trouble. You know that, Patrick? You can't stay in a store like when they'll close. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. So the store closes, and the police or cops looks for SpongeBob and Patrick, but they have nowhere to be found. So they eventually close the doors, and SpongeBob and Patrick then comes out that they have the whole store to themselves. They become really joyful until the lights all of a sudden turn off, which eventually scares them, and they begin searching for a source of lights until Patrick remembers he had a flashlight trapped inside his head, which is stupid, of course. The light begins to shine from Patrick's eyes, until it quickly burns out. The two of them become scared as they imagine the toys to be like frightfully hideous creatures. They then see a shadowy figure walking towards them, which frightens them further. SpongeBob decides they need to fight back against the supposed threat. They enter the ladies' restroom and dress up like soldiers, preparing to fight the shadow. This does them no good, however, as they are too scared to fight. Fucking cowards. Fucking cowards they are. Even Disney's Hercules and Disney's Aladdin had more courage than these guys ever did. Hell, even Disney's Peter Pan had more courage, and Disney's Tarzan had more courage. SpongeBob and Patrick in this episode had no courage at all. They are bunches of cowards, just like how they were in Roller Cowards. I'm sorry, guys. Let's just move on. But that part really pissed me off. As the figure approaches, they realize that it was just a little wind-up robot. Patrick, all of a sudden, had been playing with it earlier. And do they leave it alone? No. Patrick then decides to wind up the toy again, and then it starts walking, which is very stupid of Patrick. Oh my god, Patrick. Why do you do so many bad stuff like this? That's Patrick's unbearable stupidity right there. And the two gets frightened and they run out of the store once again. Upon exiting the toy barrel, they tell the children waiting outside not to go in due to the horrors they had to await them inside. Then they are then made aware that the toy store is just opening up for the morning. And the episode ends with Patrick rushing back inside while exclaiming his love for toys. Patrick. That's basically what the plot is. I'm sorry, guys. What could I say? Stupid episode. Patrick was just a huge, stupid dumbass. Patrick had the flashlight on his head until the batteries went off. And Patrick, he was so unlikable in this episode, in my opinion. And he was unbearably stupid as well. I'll tell you why. First, when the wind-up robot toy had stopped, Patrick then all of a sudden decides to do it again, making them frightening them once again and making the situation even worse than when it was. And Patrick had exited out and they told the children waiting outside not to go in due to the horrors that await them inside. But Patrick, all of a sudden, goes in and said, wow. Just wow. And the way that they dress up like soldiers, but then gets frightened really easily, SpongeBob and Patrick, that just proves that they have no courage throughout the entire episode. They acted like cowards. Even Disney's Hercules, Disney's Aladdin, Simba, Peter Pan, and Tarzan had lots more courage. Even Spirit from Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron had lots of courage than those two guys ever did in this episode. I've seen those guys with lots more courage, and they weren't afraid to fight, and they knew how to defeat a villain and fight, and they knew how to fight like superheroes. SpongeBob and Patrick, bunches of cowards. And SpongeBob and Patrick, man, they were annoying when they were crying. Ugh. Because of the toy store not being open. Like, bro, it's just, I know they're just fictional characters, but you need to have patience when a store that you want to go is opening soon. You gotta have patience on that. And the jokes are really stupid, like SpongeBob wearing a tutu. What the hell is that? Like, really. This episode just really makes me leave not only just angry and just infuriated due to SpongeBob and Patrick's cowardice and Patrick's stupidity, of course, but I'm like, okay, what the hell am I watching? Is this some sort of SpongeBob episode, or is this one of those bizarre episodes that are just comes out as abysmal? And SpongeBob and Patrick being afraid of the toys, imagining them to be frightful creatures. They're not real, okay? They're just toys. Oh my god. Everything I could... Even the ending was very stupid. I hated the ending. Patrick going back to the toy store after when they've been what they've been through, he decides to go back again. Which, what sense does that make? Everything. This episode is really annoyed me from the beginning to the end. It really annoyed me. Bottom line, everything I could say about this episode is... it's awful. However, if you like this episode, that is totally fine. I can handle your opinion if you like it. For me, I just find it to be infuriating. And stupid and annoying, ridiculous, and just plain out abysmal. Even the jokes in this episode were just abysmal. And it's just one of those another abominable SpongeBob episodes that I don't like, in my opinion. It's really that bad. So yeah, Toy Store of Doom. This is not a good episode, in my opinion. It's not. Everything I could say about it it's just plain out abysmal, in my opinion. Everything is just abysmal, and I can't believe how they botched up SpongeBob and Patrick like that. It's really awful how they did it. From even with seasons 5 through 9, they botched up the SpongeBob and Patrick so badly. So yeah, everything about this episode, it's abysmal. So for my final rating, I'm gonna give this episode a 1 out of 7. Horrendous SpongeBob episode. And that will conclude my rant. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to me, and turn on notifications. And also, don't forget to send me a request, and I'll try to do them as soon as I can. This is Jonathan's Media Corner signing off, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, and peace out, y'all.